Hi y'all, I hope I'm connected. It said I lost connection, so hopefully I am live right now. Okay, so I wanted to tell y'all about this weekend. We are honored and get to host a group of 9th grade boys for Disciple Now at our church, which means that I think we have 15 plus 2 college-age boys who are going to stay at our house over the weekend, and we do all these cool activities at the church, and they do Bible study here and all this kind of stuff. So Tracy and I don't have kids, so what I know about 9th grade boys is they eat, and they're always hungry. That's probably all I know about 9th grade boys, which is a good thing because I've been told that I can eat like a 9th grade boy. So what I'm going to do is take that hunger that I know I have and multiply it times 10 or maybe 20 and try to have some food here for them. The church feeds them, but, you know, I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have food. That's just what I know and what I do. So I'm going to prepare some things for after the day activities. When they come back to the house, they can snack while they do their Bible study. Y'all follow me this weekend, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this because we're going to be gone all day long tomorrow. So we're going to do a crock pot thing tomorrow. So when we get back, it's ready, and I have kind of pre-prepped some things this afternoon to help set myself up so it goes quickly and smoothly, and I'm not stressed out or trying to throw something together, and they're not having to starve to death. So I have done cookies today. Now this is a cool thing because this is something that I keep on hand quite a bit, and it's my aunt's awesome, amazing sugar cookie recipe. And if she gives me permission, I'll share it with y'all. Otherwise, just any cookie recipe will work. But cookies are not totally off the list. I know I'm a nutritionist and I'm, talking about health and eating nutritiously and everything, but you have to make room for cookies sometimes. And the way I look at it, here's my motto on that. If you make it and it's made with love, then it's not as bad. So keep that in mind. So what I did was I made a double batch of sugar cookie dough, and I have it right here. Now when you make sugar cookie dough, you have to put it back in the refrigerator for a little bit so that it sets up. So what I do to help prepare the rest of that for later is you've got your ball of dough here. I've got a sheet of parchment paper. Now this is not wax paper, this is parchment paper, okay? And just tear yourself off a sheet, and then you're just going to press down on this. Now because it came out of the refrigerator, it's really hard still, so I am going to get a little bit of a workout, as will you. But what you're going to do is take this, hopefully you can see it really well, take this and roll it until, sorry for the noise, but you're going to roll it and roll it and roll it until you get a log. I'm not going to keep doing that because I've already done one, and I don't want to annoy you guys with that noise. Once you've done that, it will be in a nice cookie log. Remember these? We used to eat as a kid. Label yourself a freezer bag because you're going to put this in this bag and then put it back in the refrigerator just to firm up, because as you roll it, the butter will kind of melt with your room, your body temperature, and it'll get soft again. So you want it to firm up just a little bit more, and it's not, maybe 5 minutes. It doesn't take very long. Unroll it. You're still on your parchment paper, and then you're going to make your slices. So here is a super, super sharp chef's knife, and I'm going to cut it in half because I want equal slices. I'm going to do just halves. I'm going to half and then half and then half and then half, and I'm just going to keep doing that until it is all sliced up. Now, once it's all sliced up, then I'm going to, you have the option, you can either bake it off immediately, obviously, or you can roll it back up in the parchment paper, put it back in the freezer bag, labeled sugar cookies, and then toss it in your freezer. The cool thing about having it already sliced up is that you will have cookies on demand that way. You can literally break off a slice or two, and when you've got that kind of hankering for something sweet, number one, you know that you made it, so it's made with good ingredients. It's not made with processed chemically crap that you buy at the store, right? And so that part's great. But you can portion control yourself. So a lot of times I will just say, Tracy's wanting something sweet, or I am, and I'll just say, hey, I'm going to make a couple cookies, and I'll just break off a couple of these little slices and bake them off as we want them, and then I roll this back up, and it breaks apart really easily in the freezer, even though it's frozen. Roll it back up, fold your ends over, and they make really pretty cookies. I mean, they're like, I'll show you guys. I baked some already for these kiddos. So fold it up so there's no air in there, just like so. Zip it up, toss it in the freezer. You're ready to go with cookies. I'm going to show you guys my cookies really quick. So they turn out really pretty. Yes, and they're all the same size if you do the halvesy thing. So you end up with lots of really pretty uniformed cookies. Yes? Okay. Now, that goes for the desserts. You always got to have cookies for kids. So, tonight we're going to do sheet pan nachos. I'm going to show you how I've prepped the cheese for that right now, but we're going to put those together later. So, you'll have to join me later tonight at a probably ungodly hour with these kids to see how the sheet pan nachos go. Or just, if you don't want to watch me live, you can watch the video later. But with cheese, I'm going to try to move you guys over here, so bear with me. Hopefully, blah, blah, this will stay. I have grated my cheese. Now, I don't like to buy pre-grated cheese, and y'all probably thinking I'm crazy. Just buy it already grated. The thing is, they put sawdust and other fillers and things in there to keep it from caking back together because, you know, we've all done that. We grated cheese, and then you put it aside, and then when you're ready to do it, it's kind of this big blob again, and it didn't stay grated and separate like, you know, really well. But it's really not helpful the way they have to put stuff in there to keep it from sticking together. Just buy a block of cheese. You can stick it in your food processor and grate it really quickly, or make the kids do it, or get your workout in because you have to use your muscles. But grate it yourself. Put a paper towel on top, just like so. That way it'll absorb some of the moisture and it won't clump back together. Okay, put it in a cold bowl, and then you're going to cater wrap. This is called cater wrapping. Now, you're going to get your saran wrap, right? This is the clear plastic wrap, right? Okay, that sticks to nothing else but itself. That's the one. You're going to, hopefully you see this, put a long sheet on the bottom. Set your bowl on top. It's going to wrap around the top. I'm going to move my bowl a little bit because I messed up. So it's going to wrap over the top here all the way across, just like so. Then you're coming from the other side, and remember, you set your bowl on top of that, and it's going to come from the other side. So we've got, now the saran wrap is totally around the bottom and the top of the bowl. This is a big bowl, so I need two pieces of this plastic wrap. So I have cut another sheet already, and this is the tricky part, right? So then you're just going to go the opposite way. Set your bowl right down on top, come under and over, just like so. And what this does is that it keeps all the air out, and the paper towel absorbs all the moisture. So now your bowl is totally wrapped up in saran wrap. Okay, and it's not going to, your cheese isn't going to dry out. The paper towel will absorb the moisture, so you're not going to get this big ball of clump cheese that you don't know what to do with after that. The other cheese I'm going to use, and I'm going to take y'all with me, so bear with me a second. The other cheese I'm going to use for this, and I'm not usually a fan of yellow cheese. It's very processed and it's dyed, and I never recommend using yellow cheese, but we're talking about kids. They're not going to eat certain things, and that's okay. Take it in strides. So I'm going to flip you, well, let me see if I can, yeah, I'm going to flip you guys. Okay, in the fridge, here we are. We're going to use queso fresco. I like this cheese because it crumbles really well. All you do is just crumble it with your hands. You don't have to grate it. It is healthful. It's a lot healthier than your yellow cheddar cheese. So I'm going to trick them, and I'm going to use a little bit of white queso fresco. It melts really well, along with their grated up yellow shredded cheese. Now, so you guys, coming back, You guys join me later, and I'm going to show you how we're going to make sheet pan nachos, and then I'm going to show you what I did to prep for tomorrow as well for a busy day tomorrow, so we get them home and we got something to eat. So y'all have an awesome, wonderful weekend, and pray for us. We've got ninth grade boys. So love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye.